Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Owen Video coming to you live on Monday for another session of Monday Night Live. And guys, this is going to be kind of a special episode. I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Check, check, check. Hey, what's going on YouTube? All right, you guys can hear me okay. I want to talk about how to overcome your fear of failure. And I want to talk really candidly about this because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Mr. Blue Smelly Toad, it's good to see you here. This is a topic that I'm super passionate about. I'm not going to be able to spend a ton of time with you. Dr. Bob Gaming, Chris Green says sound is okay. Mr. Blue says good stream. I just fell flat on my face. But you know what, guys? I'm going to get up again, and I'm going to do it again tomorrow because I'm Owen Video. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you guys to understand something about creating videos on YouTube and about growing a small business and about going out there and freaking making an impact on this godforsaken world. I mean, look at what is going on in this world, right? Like, you've got people blowing each other up. You got people protesting people. You've got running over on cars. And I'm not going to get super political with you guys tonight. Like, that's not my goal here tonight. But what I want you to understand is who you are, okay? You are endowed with genius and brilliance and creativity. And you are getting up every single day trying to make an impact on this world. You know, you're trying to help people enjoy their video game time, right? Chris Green is saying preach. I do feel like preaching right now. You are out there trying to create videos like Nick Nimmin. This is a guy whose sole kind of goal in life is to help other creators, experience the joy that he's experienced. And this makes you somewhat special. And I know that you guys deal with fear and you deal with this fear. Sometimes like paralyzing fear of failure. I mean, do you feel that? Let me know in the comment section. Just let me know if you ever have felt so paralyzed by fear that you're going to fail, that you're going to look stupid, that it's not going to work out. Whether tomorrow it's not going to work out or your life's not going to work out or something to that effect, because it happens to all of us, guys, and you are not alone, okay? Let me tell you guys a story about something that just happened right now, okay? So as you guys know, I'm pretty well connected in the video marketing in the YouTube space, and I just did an interview with my good buddy Daryl Eves on Facebook. Can you guys see that okay? All right, and here's what happened, guys. The stream fell flat on its face. I mean, we streamed good for about 15 or 20 minutes. This is Daryl Eves, right? The godfather of YouTube. And I'm on this channel with him, and it starts to just bomb. And so I'm sitting here with Daryl Eves, and I'm trying to keep up this smiley face. I'm trying to yeah, it's really interesting. Meanwhile, I'm managing all these comments that are coming in. It's like, oh, it's buffering, or oh, it's not being fixed, or oh, da-da-da-da. And I'm like dealing with that, and then I'm dealing with this. And deep inside, that's when the devil starts to whisper to me, you're a failure. You failed at this. This is your third live stream in a row that had time sinks or sound sinks. You guys know what I'm talking about when the devil starts whispering in your ear? And I'm not asking you religiously I'm talking about those demons that come into your ear and they tell you that you're no good. Well, you got to deal with that. You have to deal with it. You can't just go about your business and say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and ignore it, right? You have to conquer it, guys. You can't just let these little these feelings of negativity exist. It's like a mosquito buzzing in your ear. You got to smash that thing. And what I want to share with you guys is a couple. Roy Ward is saying, just don't let it stop you. Yes, But more so than that, not only are you not like somebody can be kind of like messing with you and you're like, well, I'm not gonna let them stop me. That's one thing, but it's another thing to take that aggressor and destroy it. Destroy it. And I want to share with you guys a couple ideas, a couple tips for destroying the fear of failure. I made this video called, he says, he retracted his message. Not just Paul Peck, Larry Snow, Green Screen Masters. Good to see you guys here. Not just overcoming the fear, okay, but actually destroying it, okay? So, I just had kind of this bad day with this stream, and it didn't work out. But I'm not going to let that stop me, right? I'm Owen Video, guys. Like there is a concept that I have of myself that recognizes that there are people out there, people like you, that are relying on me to create video and to create marketing systems. I actually have clients. I make their video ads. I run their ads. I control the ad spend. I mean, thousands of dollars, guys. For national organizations. You don't think that I'm overridden with a sense of fear every day? What if it doesn't work out? What if this campaign doesn't go through? Of course I do. But I have a concept of self, of who I am, and included in that are these realities that I am going to stumble and I am going to fall. Okay? And so there's a couple things I want to get at you tonight that I hope you will take with you into the future so that you're able to not just overcome fear, but to smash it in its steps and crush it. Okay? Number one is stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop it. Right? And I don't mean just like, oh, don't look at your competitors. Larry Snow is saying, I saw that interview. Okay. Air five to Larry for bringing it up, I'm not talking about just like this colloquial, hey, don't compare yourself to others thing, right? I'm talking about legitimately not comparing yourself to other people at all, right? In any type of realistic way. Because here's what we do. We go and we compare ourselves because we're all ambitious people, right? Right? Let me know in the comment section or with a like if you're an ambitious person, meaning you want, to achieve and you want what life has for you, right? We're ambitious people. And so we always will pick people better than us to compare ourselves to. And we'll say, hey, when I'm as good as this person who's way better than me, then I'll be good enough. Let me tell you guys something. That is an idol and that is a lie. As soon as you get there, you will find someone else to compare yourself to. And you will rob yourself of the joy of success. You will rob yourself of that joy. And the reason I'm so pumped up and motivated right now, the reason Safe House Studios is saying preach, the reason, you guys are making some great comments, and I'm gonna come back to them. Is because I enjoy life. I understand. I went through cancer. Cancer tried to kill me, and I killed it back. Right? I don't compare myself to other people in any realistic way. Now, sure, I say, look, Nick Nimmon's doing this thing that's great. How can I compete with that? Brian Johnson is doing this thing that's great. How can I compete with that? Roberto Blake is doing some amazing stuff. How can I compete with that? Right? Of course, making competitive analysis. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at Nick and I'm going, great job, Nick. You crushed it. How can I implement some of that crushing into my own business? Then I go to look and crush at it my own way. So stop comparing yourself to other people at all. Instead, focus on your personal best. Focus on creating new baselines for yourself. What was your biggest amount of live viewers on, right? What was Paul saying he's very ambitious? Jay Malone, what's up, dude, saying he's very ambitious. I try to be ambitious. The fact that you try is evidence of your ambition. Dr. Bob is saying difference with me is I know there are other people that are better right now. It's the same with me, man. It's the same with me. And yes, you want to acknowledge what makes them good. but you don't want to say it makes them better than me. It just means they're further ahead than you. Okay? So the next, I want you guys to create baselines for yourself. Instead of saying like, okay, how many views is this other gaming channel getting? How many views am I getting in 24 hours, in 1 week, and in 1 month? And now you try to beat those numbers, okay? The same is true if you're a live streamer, if you're a blogger, or if you're a business person and you're generating leads. How many leads did you get last month to your ebook? To your lead magnet is what we call it, okay? And how are you going to beat it next month, okay? When you're not comparing yourself to someone else who you cannot control, who probably has more momentum than you, and you are instead focusing on what you can do, you will find yourself in total control. You will be the master puppeteer of your entire existence, okay? And that is where you should be, okay? Next thing is, guys, get out of your bad habits, okay? I used to smoke weed. I used to smoke a lot of weed, okay? I don't know that I've ever said that publicly. To people. And I used to drink a lot. Not like a lot, like alcoholic a lot, but just like, every night I'd have a beer or two or a glass of wine or two. Okay. And I would get up in the next morning and I would like look at what my competitors were doing. And I would say, oh, I'm more creative when I smoke. And so I would smoke, right? And I get to work. And yeah, sometimes I did creative work, but you know what? I also get like that, in the middle of the day. Any of you guys out there that are tokers that understand what I'm talking about? Okay. You got to ask yourself if that's really serving you, right? If you want to have a great gaming channel or a great business or a great blog, or a great practice, if you're a doctor or a chiropractor, are those habits really going to get you there? Are the people that have a competitive edge on you, are they involved in the same habits? Because I'm willing to bet that they're not. And I'm not saying I'm a legalize it guy, okay? So I don't want you guys to get torn up on that. I'm a legalize it person. I think it's a plant. If you're going to make that illegal, you might as well make roses illegal, right? That's not my point. My point here is this. I'm not against it. I'm saying, does it serve you? Does it serve you? Get rid of your bad habits. Are you sleeping till noon? Get rid of your bad habits. Are you using a lot of cuss words in public? Get rid of your bad habits, right? Are you living the entrepreneurial lie that you can cut out early, right? The entrepreneurial lie that you can cut out early, right? Leave your day early and go, whatever, have fun, do fun things because you're an entrepreneur, right? That's a bad habit. Break your bad habits. Jay says, I don't smoke or drink anything at all, and I still get like that during the day, right? These are bad habits, guys. Recognize them and break out of them, okay? Focus on personal growth, okay? Get into books. I have an Audible account. It's $15 a month, and I get a free book every single month. I get books on politics, not like, modern day politics. Like I got a book called Team of Rivals, The Political Brilliance of Abraham Lincoln, right? I got a book called John Adams. So it's not like biographies. Benjamin Franklin. Learning what these guys go through. Guys, we have delicacies and comfort at our fingertips, right? These guys like literally lived in the mud, They had to walk in the mud every day. I mean, they weren't poor and they had shoes, stuff like that. But my point, they didn't have paved roads the way we have paved roads today. They didn't have a 7-Eleven down their street where they could pick up, pizza anytime they wanted, right? So when you know that, when you see your advantages and how blessed we are in the Western world, it motivates you to get up. So look at those kinds of books. Also, look at the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. That book is the first book I ever read out of high school. Completely changed my life, right? It was the first book that started me on a path that brought me to where you are today. Christian Country Boy, he says, I'm against smoking weed, legal or not. You can choose it. I'm the same way. Like, I don't think it serves us. Now, I suspend that when it comes to cancer patients. I don't want to get off on that. Sorry, I'm getting off on that tangent. Everyone's going to have your own opinions. My point is that we all have bad habits. We should move on, and we should focus on growing ourselves personally, right? How can you become a better leader? How can you become a better salesperson? For a lot of you guys that are creating channels and blogs and businesses and business blogs, like, you don't sell it. You don't sell. Emotion. Jim Wells, great point on emotional intelligence. Eddie Garrison is saying entrepreneurs trade 40 hours a week working for someone else to work 80 hours a week for themselves. Yeah, that's what we do. And I work a little bit less. I got a family, and I'm, that's my full-time gig, my family. And I squeeze my business in when they're at school, that sort of thing. My point is this. You've got to focus on developing yourself as a person. Is it leadership? Is it sales? That's what I was saying. A lot of you guys aren't selling me your channel. Like, it's a good channel, but when I watch it, I don't feel your passion. I don't feel your excitement, right? What I feel is like you're good at X, Y, or Z. But are you really bleeding out what you love to do? And if you're not, how can you do it? Go get a book. One of the best books I read last year was called Built to Sell. And I actually listened to it on Audible. It was about how to build a company that somebody else will buy. And what I recognized for me is that I am not building my company correctly. And then I realized that I don't really want to build a company. Okay, I don't want employees and healthcare plans and all that stuff. I want to build a media company, a publishing company. And reading that book helped me to change a model and find a model that I'm a lot more happy with. Okay, and I'm more fulfilled in doing. And most importantly, guys, you got to learn how to get back up. You got to learn how to get back up. Getting back up after a complete failure. Let me tell you, one time I was doing a live stream for a big-time client. We had no run-through. We didn't do any run-through, and I just figured, hey, this is going to be great. I'll do fantastic. Well, because I've done it so many times before. Well, we get up there to go live. A couple things happen. We were going to go live from two cams. And then we were going. This is before. Jaime looks busy. Look, I'm glad you're here. I'm looking at the comments here. We're going to stream live from two cameras. This is way before mobile live streaming. Okay, this is like 2 years before mobile live, and live the way we had YouTube Live didn't even exist at the time. So, two cameras, and then cut away to a video. Well, as soon, like, we were ready, we're setting up, we're going to go live in like an hour, and the live stream boxes, the converter boxes didn't work. Stop working. They shorted out something. I don't know. They shorted out. So we had to go live from a webcam. A webcam. Right? We're going live from a webcam, which means no cutting. We didn't tell the client. The client didn't know. What's the webcam for? Oh, I just have a backup webcam just in case. You know what I mean? So we had the cameras propped up, and then we had the webcam on front of it, in front of it. Because I would not stay down, right? This is it's an acquired skill. You have to learn how to get back up again, okay? Then we went to go stream the video, and Dropbox will only stream 15 minutes. We should have downloaded the file first and then streamed the file. We did it wrong. So at 15 minutes in the middle of this video, which was like this emotional piece, it's like the quiet, emotional part of the video, and we had to cut it. Completely killed the audience connection. My client is breastfeeding in the back. She took a breastfeeding break, and she goes in the back, and she's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Look, this is what happened." And I went out in front of her audience, and I said, "Hey, everybody, my name is Owen. I'm the technical guy here. Guys, I was bald as heck with cancer, okay? I was going through chemotherapy at the time, and I go, we've had some technical issues. It's going to be just a minute." So we go to download the video file, and it's like, estimated time 25 minutes. We had to bury 25 minutes of live time. I went into the back room when all this was happening. My videographer, by the way, was just sitting there, just like on his phone, like, "Let me know when you figure it out." Was no help to me at all. I had another new guy that was training there, just watching all of this crash and burn. I went into the back room, and I put my head down like this, like kind of hands in my face and bald head. And I kind of, felt my bald head, and I go, "I got cancer. The cameras didn't work. The file didn't work. We got a 25-minute break. All these people are here. I think it's time for me to just quit and just get out of here. But at that time in my life, I had already learned how to get back up. And here's how I get back up. I remind myself of who I am. First, I'm a brilliant creator, made in the image of God, who created the world in 6 days, right? He made me like him, so I can create anything. I can change things, right? I'm powerful. My body is literally killing cancer as I sit here depressed. And it was like that scene in Jerry Maguire where the wife is like, or the girlfriend's like talking to him, and she's like, "You're Jerry Maguire," you know? And I'm sitting there and I'm getting pumped up and I'm getting pumped up. And I got back up again and I went back out there and I was like, "Guys, I'm so sorry that this didn't work out, you know, but hey, this kind of stuff happens and we're going to get back on track in just a few minutes. Enjoy your appetizers. I'm going to fix everything. We're going to have a great night." You got to learn how to get back up again. It's not enough to say get back up. You got to learn how to get back up. And for me, I recognize who I am. I recognize what I've done. I recognize what I'm going to do. And I think if you remember that you'll be able to push through some of these failures and push through the fear of failure and start living a life where every single day there's a new breakthrough. So I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. I got to get out of here. I got kids going on over here. Let me see if I can jump to the side here. If you want to check out more of my videos, check out the playlists over here. Guys, I've got a lot of great stuff for small business owners and creators looking to break through on the internet. I'm trying to like stay out of here because it's going to be, you know what's going to happen is like these are the iCards are all going to be right over here in a second. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll engage with you in the comments for the next few minutes. I'll see you next